Tonight we got Jokes Incorporated. We'll be showcasing the comedy of Mike, Chris, Kim Williams, and Ray Price. Also, guys, next week, coming up next month, is the Midwest Top Comedian Contest. That will jump off the first Wednesday in May. But right now, guys, I want you to give a round of applause for Mike Chris starting out for tonight. Give it up for Mike Chris.
All right. Thank you so much, Quinn. Appreciate it. Wonderful round of applause. Definitely appreciate it. Made me feel like Sanjaya up here. Wow. Yeah. All right. It's good. Yeah, my name is Michael Crisp. I am from Kentucky, so don't hold that against me. I guess first off, I want to let everybody know I haven't been doing stand-up very long. It's actually just been a few weeks. But I know it's going pretty well because I talked to my wife. I sat her down. I said, you know, darling, I'm going to support you, our family, our little son, by doing stand-up comedy. She just started laughing and laughing and laughing. So I knew I was off to a good start right then and there. But my career is going really good. Just last week I was featured on a major network television show. How about a round of applause for that? Yeah, I was on Dateline NBC to Catch a Predator. Yeah, but that's the first time I ever did anything like that, so it should be all right. But it's funny, that show's crazy. I mean, you guys, you've seen that show before, right? You can't miss it. I mean, it's on every Tuesday night. I think it's up against Idol, so sometimes people miss it. But basically, you got the Dateline guy. His name's Chris Hansen. He's busting these guys that come in and they're lying and telling all these things. Makes you wonder, Chris Hansen always busts these guys, but what if he had to deal with the ultimate liar? If the guy came in and had a good story, just like Chris Hansen, he always starts out, it says here you're Chief of Staff 69. And then, if you could imagine, just whoever he'd be talking to. Well, actually, that's one of many handles I have. But it says here you, want to get busy here in the Oval Office. It's crazy. Clinton, he could lie his way out of anything without a doubt. But, anyway, the thing that excites me, on the way up here, I happened to pass a road crew wearing orange jumpsuits, weed eating. There was a big white van, and I was excited. I jumped out immediately, ran up to them, and got their autographs because I'm huge Bengals fans. Yeah, I'm a major Bengal fan, so I had to get their autograph, definitely. Yeah, anyway, what's up? Hey, everybody's got video cameras here tonight, it's great. Wow. Cool deal, but what else has been going on here lately? Yeah, over in northern Kentucky, Kentucky gets a lot of heat for a lot of different stuff, but just see in the last few weeks over in the Boone County area, we've got a anti-evolution museum going up. They've spent $27 million and these religious people are putting up these things like saying that dinosaurs walked with man like 500, 1,000 years ago. I don't know what they're going to call it. Maybe they could call it the Other Kings Island or something. I don't know. But I didn't even get that one. There's one more. Yeah, so. Yeah, but it's gonna be a pretty crazy situation over there. I'm just wondering, what people are actually going to be thinking about when they go up there. Are they going to do rides? There's talk about putting in a theme park right there at this place. Most theme parks like Disneyland, it says you have to be this tall, above this height to ride this ride. But I think over at the Other Kings Island, over in Boone County, I think they're going to say your IQ has to be less than this in order to even be admitted. So, that's true, yeah. But for being from Kentucky, really big into horses and stuff. The Kentucky Derby is coming up really soon. You guys like the Derby?
Yeah, like the Derby.
Kentucky Derby? No? Horses, big animals you ride? Yeah, okay. And the Derby is filled with a lot of tradition, and my favorite tradition with the Derby is pretending to like the mint julep. That is the nastiest drink. The mint julep, that drink? It's basically a shot of bourbon and they put just a little bit of spearmint in it. Oh, it's nasty. They ought to serve it, when they give it to you, they ought to also serve it with the antidote. It's that nasty. It's crazy. But the Derby, you know, people in sports, they say the Derby is the most exciting 2 minutes of the year. And that's why my wife relates to that, because she says the same thing about her sex life.
Oh.
That's true. True story. But it's crazy, yeah. I thought I'd spice the marriage up a few days ago. I went to my wife. I said, you know, I'd like to maybe, you know, bring another woman into the bedroom. Maybe, you know, do a little action that in. And she basically, I don't think it went pretty well. She said the only three-way I was allowed to have was from Gold Star Chili.
Right, right.
She said, hell, let's get crazy, make a five-way. Yeah. Well, we've got a kid now, so it's just kind of crazy now. I mean, he's about a year and a half. You know, people, how many parents we got out there? Parents, people that have children, whether they're yours or not. All right, great, that sounds good. Got one parent in the audience, so maybe you guys won't relate to this, but so many people spend so much time coming up with names for their kids. I mean, you know, the first name is pretty important, but you know, once a child hits 2 years old, you don't really ever use their middle name. You know, sometimes you use their middle name when they get in trouble, but our son's name is Connor, and his middle name right now is No. Because every time he's in trouble, it's like, Connor, no. Connor, no. Connor, no. Oh, please, no. Yeah, so, but, you know, you have big dreams for your kid. You know, when I was small growing up, I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a rock star. And, you know, they called me from daycare the other day, and they said, you know, your son is really great. He's doing wonderful here at daycare, but there's a little girl in class that he likes to pull her hair and hit her and speak mean to her and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I wanted a rock star, and I'm raising Ike Turner.
Oh.
Feel free to use that one on MySpace if you want. All right, but no, I mean, it is crazy. Just to revisit something, you know, having a baby and looking at his face, it's definitely proof. You know, whether you believe in the Boone County Museum or not, there's proof of God right there when you look at your child's face. You know, and after a stomach virus, and you look in his diaper, there's proof that there is a devil.
Oh.
So, you know, it's just a nasty situation. Sorry, you're eating. Just put that out there. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, though. All right. What's some other stuff going on? You know, I was always a big movie fan. You know, and movies are just a huge part of my life. I love still going to them and stuff. But you know, I grew up with movies from olden days. Like, you know, older actors. Could you imagine like what they would think of the movies of today? I mean, for instance, could you imagine Jimmy Stewart in Brokeback Mountain? You know, that'd just be the weirdest. I can't even begin to, you know, like, what would that be like? It'd be like well, I sure wish I could quit you. Yeah. God bless you. That was the reaction I expected, so that's all right. That one was for me. All right, here's one for you. The movies are cool. I mean, one of my favorite actresses is Angelina Jolie. And incredibly beautiful. She's been running around. You agree, right? She's gorgeous. I mean, yeah, wonderful, wonderful actress. And it's funny, though, she loves to go around adopting children from different nations and stuff. I mean, what's up with that? I mean, I couldn't imagine older movie stars doing something like that. I mean, she likes to go around to Namibia, Nigeria, and recently Vietnam, and I saw her on the news the other day. She was crying. Brad Pitt was holding her. She was so upset when she found out that Narnia wasn't a real country. Yeah, right. Cool, all right. And then, you know, Britney Spears, that's another person that's just wonderful. Amazing musical artist, I think we can all agree. She's like Kelly Clarkson times 10. She's incredible. And, you know, I saw on the news the other day, a couple weeks ago, she just got her divorce finalized, and then she also got out of rehab. And I'm pretty excited about that, because she said on the news she was finished neglecting her body, and she was going to resume neglecting her children. So that's really great about that. But that's all the spoken time stuff I have for you tonight. I'm going to close, because I am such a movie fan, with a movie montage. It's just 3 minutes long. I put this thing together. I hope you guys enjoy it. And thank you again for having me out. And we'll do this and then bring up our next comic. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Comedian, I think you guys will definitely enjoy her set. Her name is Kim Williams. Guys, give it up for Kim Williams coming up to the stage.
Thank you. That's the mighty queen there. Mighty queen. Woo, I don't have nearly as much energy as that last guy. I'm telling you what. I won't be humping So here we are at Arnold's, the oldest bar in Cincinnati. I think that's why they called me out. Good fit, oldest wench comedian in town. So here we are. 1861. Wow, there's probably people buried underneath here. Papa. I'm sorry, I had a bad day. I got up this morning, the first thing I heard was like about a frickin' massacre over at the university. Now, that's fun, isn't it? I'm really impacted by the whole world, all that stuff, I go to work, I get in a conversation with a Republican who's a proponent of gun laws. Thought the guards were going to carry me out of there. Do you know Ohio has the same gun laws as Virginia? Don't register, no permits. Scary. I'm not running for office. Maybe I should. I work at the welfare office. I'm the government fluff I absolutely can't stand. It's true. It's a unique place. I'm trying to hold on to this mic because I usually look like I'm in the onset of MS. So I'm working on it. They're filming me. I've seen me on film before. It's like, good Lord. You can extract information from war prisoners just looking at that. You can give me a drum roll anytime. All right. What else? Yeah. So, addiction really sucks. I hate it when I my nerves are shot as hell. I mean, I do a day like this and over the edge. A room like this. You know, I must have some Jewish heritage in me. No one told me so, but these things running around the ceiling, I'm kind of worried. Any room that's not Catholic scares me. So, I go to school over here at the Christian University. I'm trying to get my degree. I've been working on that for 30 years. Around the whole world full time. It's not surprising to me that people go crazy at universities sometimes. Like I would expect that at UC, the way the records office operates. They integrated my records with another computer. I almost ended up with a degree in engineering. I can't even do freshman. It's bad over there, so I took my 143 credits and went to the Christian University. Now it's going to cost me $20,000 to learn what an abomination I am. I love everyone though. They're Christian, very Christ-like. Try to be forgiving. But then there's like endless forms. Like, oh my God, I get in real big trouble inside the day. I think people misinterpret my written voice as what it is. What's that? I said you were great. You know, it's hard. So, I'm bisexual. I used to be queer, but I lived with this woman for 17 and a half years, and according to the state of Ohio, we weren't married, but it seemed a lot like marriage, where you raise kids together, own a house together, pay taxes, and stuff like that. When it ended, it all came down to who owned a frickin' extension cord in the garage. It's marriage there. And so I'm bisexual now because at my age, I don't want to be eliminated by possibilities. And I'm thinking about, you know, as far as women go, at my age, the prospects are menopausal women. It's dangerous. You have a hot flash together and see where you can spontaneously combust. I get a little bad on the bridge one day. I go to a group of people standing around me and stick at me with marshmallows on the end. Ooh, you know, he's coming out this broad. I got rid of my uterus. I just had surgery in 2004. I was in the hospital on morphine when I said I needed because I was watching TV. I thought I was watching a rerun of Hawaii Five-0. It was real though. So I wiped out all the gas and these there was no more coffee, low out coffee for sale on here. Oh, there goes my writing utensils. When I do comedy, I usually travel with okay, I have multiple personalities. I can get addiction to multiple personalities. One of my good friends comes around. Well, how y'all doing? My name is Burnett, and I'm the original John Deere queer. I love getting out there on my John Deere tractor. Except I don't like it when my neighbors, they throw chemicals all over the lawn to kill the dandelions. Then they're up at Kroger's paying $3.79 a pound for a bag of dandelion greens eating their salad. They think I'm crazy. Yeah, let me tell you. Does anybody want to know the secret to happiness?
What?
Does anybody want to know?
Yep.
Or do you want to just eat Zoloft and drink Jack Daniels for the rest of your life? Here's the secret to happiness. All you have to do is just take a look at yourself in the mirror, give yourself a great big hug, on Green Acres. Alright, you're too young to remember that. Blonde old friend Doris Zippel. Mr. E came into town. He had a bass that time when he was Cynthia. All she could hear was her and Arnold got together with a bunch of barking and honking. I love that. I love rock and roll, really. Really the Carpenters. She lives in Maine now. So I work downtown here. Downtown's pretty interesting place. Some guy found me to work his dad turned around and said, "You know what the fuck is me? See all my warrior angels behind me? Just have to act crazier than that, you know. You'll be alright." A lot of pigeons hanging around out front of my building. I figure pigeons are the core birds. All of white colors, who they was. But I can't figure it out, you know, like a pigeon. If you were a bird, why would you eat trash off the street in a mulberry bush in the country? Trashy birds is what they are. So I was sitting up at my desk, and I looked up at the window there. I work on the third floor of the A&D building. There's a man putting spikes along the windowsill. I was like, "What are those spikes for?" He told me it was vision control hardware. Glad to know there's somebody somewhere manufacturing vision control hardware. I work in a government building, sent the things I'm worried about. What do you got for cargo planes? Dusters. I'm affected by the world. Let's see what else can I tell you about. Maybe this other person that comes around now and then. Oh, look, it's curious. Well, my name's Michael Q. Michael Q. I'm a black man. I lived in the city here. See all the things I see from my stoop. I love the blues. I got me a little heart, a blessed little heart. Let me see if I can pull this off. And this is like the male condition pretty much. I got just a little bit of blues up in me. I look at these young men on the street and I just can't figure it out why they're wearing their pants all down low around their thighs. What all does that mean? I was not my toothbrush. I figure it means a brain. Somebody chasing one beside them. They're gonna fall down. One thing I know for sure though, when they grow up, they're 70 or 80 years old. There's a bunch of bow-legged black men around here. Not just the black young men that wear the pants like that. Why do they wear the pants like that? Does anybody know?
Nope.
Well, when I was young, the girls used to want to wear them Levi's all tied up around my butt. They want to see all the bumps and bulges.
What do they do up there?
Down to hanging below.
So what is this, open mic night or something? What they sign their name on a paper?
You ever listen to any Sonny Terry or Brian McGee? You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? From a different.
Well, so like if you was in the audience, you could just switch up and go
Waste
there.
of time.
No, you can't do it. People that was.
Yeah. Other Sonny girl I know. She used to be named Kimmy. Now she's straight just Kim. Then they scare me though. That equipment they got and stuff. Never get that right, you know. Get all excited, it's like, woo, look out! It's a one-eyed, bald-headed mouse. All right. Well, I guess I better get down out here. I can just see, look at the look on Homer's face. Oh my God. What have we seen here? Thanks to Michael for the sound system tonight. We appreciate that. Here comes the Mike Quinn. Hey, Quinn.
Guys, give it up for Jim Williams. Guys, I just asked that you try to keep the conversation down so these comedians can get their work in. Right now, you guys are going to get a very special treat. We have a good friend of mine, Ray Price. He is also a guy that frequents the Funny Bone. He's a host there. You guys will get a chance to check him out. Give it up for Ray Price.
Thank you, Quinn. Give it up for Quinn putting this all together. Thank you all for coming out. Looks like we got a celebrity audience here. I don't know if you've noticed that. We have Halle Berry sitting with Bobby Brown right over there. Over this table, we got Adam Sandler sitting with Rerun. Oh. Hey, I understand completely. Over here, it looks like we got Paula Abdul and Simon Cowell. Good to have a celebrity audience. Biggest names I've ever performed. Well, I did try to get on a TV show once. I went to the Biggest Loser auditions. Yeah, I figure I'm entitled. The line was huge. It stretched around the block, and there was just 12 of us.
Dang.
I'm glad you called me out.
Door wasn't open. We had to wait outside for like 6 hours. In the weather and the wet. Okay, it wasn't raining, but we sweated a lot. 6 hours. You know who showed up? 135 different street vendors of food. It was their best night ever. I was about to make it on the show, but the producers changed the rules. Now, not only do contestants have to have a good head on their shoulders, but there's got to be a neck in there someplace. Yeah, I had a neck once, 1969, third grade. I had a neck, I had a button collar shirt, I had a tie, I had a sweater vest. I looked like Eric Cartman dressed in a Richie Cunningham costume. It's tough to get laid in third grade. It's 1969, not like now. The teachers weren't even in play. But the priests were. I don't know about you guys, but the best sex I ever had was in high school. I can't believe they fired me from that job.
Oh.
Last week.
Oh.
Oh no, I was of that.
So you didn't have tickets for the big show at the Air House. Is that why we're here?
Yep.
Oh.
We
You ever meet a girl
for dinner.
so beautiful? I mean, just gorgeous. And you think maybe she's a perfect 10? But then she talks and erases all doubt. Hi, my name's Jessica, with 2 Z's and a K. 9. I like to shop. 8. I vote Republican. 2. My rich daddy has a terminal disease. 10. My tubes are tight. 11. Let's have a 3-way. 12. You, me, and my friend Aaron. 0. This beautiful girl, she started talking. She used a sentence that I never heard before. She said, he says he's gay, but I still like him. Now it occurs to me, you're only going to hear that in the Midwest. Because if you go down south, what you're going to hear is, well, he says he's gay. Reckon I gotta shoot him. If you go out California, out west, what you're going to hear is, well, he says he's straight, but I can turn him. If you go out to the southwest, what you're going to hear is, hombre, o more muerto. Donde está casa de faggot? Some women are just gorgeous. You know someday they're going to wind up as somebody's trophy wife. Not mine.
The only way I could get a trophy wife was if I tracked it, shot it, stuffed it, and mounted her on the wall.
Oh.
And then she'd still be looking down on me. You're not good enough for me. Stop it! Would you stop saying that already? I am good enough. Pizza. I need pizza. I look stupid, don't I? I've always had to fight that. All my life I've known that if I was walking around a trailer park after a natural disaster, I'd be the one the camera crew would want to interview. Well, it finally happened. There was a big drug bust down the street from our house. And when the news van pulled up, all right, it was Fox 19. When the news Dodge Neon pulled up, from the back of the car, I hear the producer say, "Ooh, let's interview the fat man. I'm sure he'll say something stupid." Sir, what do you think about this major drug bust? Well, I believe it was the poet Allen Ginsberg who said, "I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked, dragging themselves through the dark streets at dawn, looking for an angry fix. Angel-headed hipsters burning for the ancient heavenly connection." Sir, we're running out of videotape. Ooh, I'll skip ahead. Moloch, whose eyes are 1,000 blind windows. Moloch, whose skyscrapers line the... Sir, don't you have anything original to say? Well, yeah. Where am I going to buy my drugs now? Do I look like I want to walk to the next cul-de-sac? No, I don't think so. Perfect, thank you. And they drove off in their Dodge Neon. I don't do well with television. I don't do well with television at all. Commercial came on the other day. It says governments and private banks are liquidating foreclosed property. And they showed a picture of my house.
Oh.
And then that one commercial came on. You know, the one that has that poor, misguided lady, the one who thinks that Overstock.com is the big O. Yeah, even my wife knows better than that. And then that other commercial comes on. It says, "Mom, Kool-Aid has 1/3 less sugar than soda pop." No! No! Not if you make it right. It's 2 quarts of water, 1 packet of Kool-Aid, add sugar until it stops dissolving. Not sweet enough, boil the water. Okay, that was a super saturation joke. If we all had gone to public school, we'd be laughing our asses off right now. Of course, that would be an event here in Arnold. Government wants to put up high-tech, high-security fences around our borders. And that upsets me because that's my favorite bookstore. Okay. I am a geek, but I'm proud of it. When I walk through an automatic door, I make the psst sound so I can pretend I'm aboard the Starship Enterprise. It's working over here. Elementary school. The other kids play cowboys and Indians. The cowboys beat me up because I outsourced the Indians to run my call center. High school, someone told me he just dropped acid. I went to get the sodium bicarbonate to help clean it up. These are the thickest glasses in my Dungeons and Dragons group.
Oh.
Boss asked me if I wanted to play golf. I said awesome, PS2 or Xbox. My daughter starts driving. She turns 16. She starts driving. She says, "Dad, don't worry. I learned how to drive playing Grand Theft Auto." Yeah. I told her it hurt my car, and you better worry about the whole bitch slap I learned playing Vice City. My car's a hybrid. As if anyone cares. My car's a hybrid. It's got a gasoline motor and an electric motor. It's like the Olsen twins of automobiles. One engine's clean and highly desirable. The other just spits up nasty shit. You know, this success here, closing the show at Arnold's hasn't gone to my head. Oh no, I'm still working. Still trying to find, that happy medium. It's getting rough at my job. my day job. It's really bad. We hired a new manager. I'm a computer programmer, obviously. Hired a new manager. Turns out the guy's got no experience with computers in any way, shape, or form. Turns out the reason why they hired him is he's a carpenter. They all want us to build smaller boxes to think inside of. He's helping us get that job done. I work with a bunch of hillbillies. You know how you know you're working with a bunch of hillbillies? The backup supply for the toilet paper is Sears catalogs. And there is no bathroom air freshener, just a book of matches. Quick, take me away before I do more movie period. Been driving around a lot lately. Actually, they sent me out to Los Angeles, my work did, and it was really strange. I got stopped in the airport. I got randomly selected for additional security checks. I don't know how that happened. I mean, they don't exactly fit the terrorist profile, you know? I mean, how could I become a terrorist? I mean, let me understand this, Habib. If I do this job for you, when I go to heaven, waiting for me, there will be 72 tons of mashed potatoes. With butter, real butter. I get any of that, I can't believe it's not butter shit. I'm coming back and haunting your Muslim extremist ass, okay? But anyway, the guy standing there tells me to put my arms out. You know, I don't know if you've seen the position or been a victim of it myself. They take your belt away, they take your shoes away, and then you're standing there with your arms out. They run the wand over you. Finally, the security guard says, "Sir, I need you to turn down the top of your pants." I just think. Says, "Sir, I need you to turn down the top of your pants so I can inspect the inside seam for hidden weapons." I just stand there. He says, "Sir, are you deaf?" I said, "No, I'm fat. I'm keeping the top of my pants from rolling down. It's a battle I lose when I had my belt, and you took that away from me." They didn't laugh on me. So I think I'll stick to driving. I've been driving a lot lately. I went past a furniture store. Sign out front had the name of the store. It said Strictly Amish. Then it listed a phone number, a website, and an email address.
You're pretty short, so I guess.
I've been getting so bored when I've been driving lately. I noticed my navigation system had this option to give me turn-by-turn directions in French. So I clicked it on. Suddenly, I'm driving down the road, and there's this beautiful European woman talking to me. She says things like, "Enchanté, Bonjour, Jean Bonnet." Jean Bonnet, that's French for dead king. But I can only take it for about 2 or 3 days because eventually underarm hair started growing underneath my rear view mirror, so I had to switch back to
I wasn't that good.
English. Apparently, Gillette is French to keep away from underarms.
Oh, yeah.
Been noticing a lot when I'm driving lately that a lot of these 18-wheeler tractors have been putting crosses on their grills made out of Christmas lights. And I guess that they're trying to show their faith or something, but it occurs to me that if they ran somebody over, it would be sacrilege. It's like, "Ray, look behind you. Jesus Christ!" I don't think you should mix religion and trucking. I mean, what's next? 10 Commandment mudflats? With a 10 Commandments specially modified for truckers. Like, thou shalt not roadkill. Thou shalt not steal unless it falls off the truck. Thou shalt not covet thy lame neighbor's boobies unless she flashes them at you. I like movies too. Every comedian seems to like movies. I like movies. Like documentaries, like that documentary Super Size Me. The star gets to eat nothing but McDonald's for a month. And yet he has the nerve, the unmitigated gall to complain. "Oh, I can't eat a McChicken sandwich. It's got 52 grams of fat." Skinny boy, please. I get 52 grams of fat when I bite my nails. That's without the dipping sauce. Star of the movie, the guy was a vegan. Vegans don't eat meat, cheese, yogurt, ice cream. They're just lactose intolerant wimps. You ever get in a fight with a vegan? Throw a stick of butter at him, you win. Throw a stick of butter at me, you got a friend for life. All right, admittedly, a friend who looks like Michael Moore met Stephen King and ate them both. I think it's his haircut. I found out from my barber, this is called a gay mullet. Yeah, party in back, plenty for the reach around up front. And these glasses, I mean, can you see these glasses? Can you see these glasses? Because right now I can't. Lens crafters, glasses in about an hour. Yeah, not reading prescriptions +5 Hubble. And everyone's got advice when you look like this. My friend says, Ray, black is very slimming. Yeah, I had to find out on my own that there wasn't enough black at a 50 Cent concert to slim this down.
Oh.
But there was enough black to kick my ass for saying that. Oh, this is going so smoothly. Another movie I like, I don't know if you've heard of it, Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's one of my favorite movies. It's a great movie. It's got, let's see, it's got music. Okay, it's got meatloaf. It's a really bad movie. But to this very day, there are casts that act out the movie in front of the screen every Saturday or Friday night. I went up to Dayton to check out the live performance in front of the movie. When I got there, there were 2 lines. One line said men, and one line said women. And I noticed they were frisking people. So I got in the women's line because I thought I'd have more fun. They said, sir, this isn't about having fun. This is about security. I said, listen, if you're frisking people at the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it's not about fun, you're going to need a heck of a lot more than 2 lines. You're going to need straight men, gay men, straight women, lesbian women. And who are you going to find to frisk the bisexuals so they want to join? He said, sir, would you like the job? So now every Tuesday, 5:35 an hour, every Saturday, I'm up there. Pay me $5.35 an hour. They said I'd get tips, but I've met a lot of guys who would give me the whole thing if I wanted. Oh, Quinn. That's about 20 minutes worth of material there, Quinn. We did that in 15. This gets tough. Guys like Richard Gere? I can't stand Richard Gere. Richard Gere gets sex anytime he wants it. Me, if I want to get sex from my wife, I gotta file a flight plan. Usually goes something like this. Takeoff time will be immediately after Grey's Anatomy. I'll spend no more than 2 minutes on your autopilot button until I increase my altitude 10 to 15 millimeters till I reach cruising height on your woolly fuselage. Where I'll circle for not less than 20 minutes or until my tongue goes numb. Before locking my landing gear in the upright position and beginning my descent to your slippery hand. We shall not dock for an in-flight fuel transfer. After all, it's not my birthday. And I shall not attempt to use the backup landing strip. That's reserved for Richard Gere. When I was in Los Angeles, I actually got to meet Bill Gates. This was a real surprise to me. It was a computer convention. I knew he was there, but I just went in the restroom and started doing what I had to do. And the urinal next to me, Bill Gates walks up and starts doing what he had to do. And, well, ladies, you may not know this, but when 2 guys are in adjacent urinals, every once in a while, guys like to know how they rank. And against the world's richest man, I just couldn't I couldn't miss that opportunity. So I had a pee. What I did next was totally inappropriate because I said out loud, wow, there are some things that money can't buy. And as if this had happened to him 100 times, without missing a beat, Bill Gates reaches into his back pocket, crumples up a $100 bill and throws it in my urinal and says, "Yeah, but you're not one of them."
Oh.
End of story, right? No. Tax season comes around. He sends me a 1099 miscellaneous, received $100 for looking at another man's penis.
Oh.
The IRS gets upset. They say no male prostitute makes only $100 in a year. So they audited me. I walked into the office for the audit. They took one look at me and they gave me a refund.
Oh.
Touch with celebrity. I'm a PETA advocate. In fact, I'm so much a PETA advocate that I went into training to become a sleeper cell agent. I thought I'd get a cool job like being clubbed for a baby seal or maybe painting someone's fur coats. No, the job they gave me was I was supposed to stand in Subway and make the noise of the baby animal whose meat was in the Subway, the sandwich you were ordering. To get me trained, they put me in the simulator. They show a picture of a roast beef sandwich. I go, "Bah." They show a picture of a ham sandwich. I go, "Bah." My drill sergeant burst in. He says, "Son, what is your malfunction?" I said, "Sir, when I was a kid, the CNC was broke."
Oh.
They kicked me out. But that's okay, because I don't care what the Peter Pope has to say. Scrambled eggs are a choice, not murder. Recently lost 15 pounds.
All right.
Yeah, some whistling. All because I lost my lunchbox. Way to go. Gonna have to not do it. My portion of the show has been brought to you by Casual Male XL, formerly Casual Male Big and Tall, now with smaller sizes, because sometimes even you skinny guys want to look this good. My friend says, "Ray, that's crazy. Skinny guys aren't going to go buying clothes in a fat man's clothing store." I said, "No. Fat men have been at the vanguard of fashion for years. All those kids walking around in 3XL t-shirts, we did that first. And the kids with the pants pulled up to about here, yeah, for years that was as high as we could get them." New version of Monopoly out. I don't know if you guys have seen this. They changed things up a bit. It's called Redneckopoly. Yeah. Upgrade your property, turn in 4 trailers, get 1 double wide. Collect $200, you got past Get Her Done. Railroads have been replaced by Daytona, Talladega, Pocono, and Charlotte. Waterworks is a PBR distillery. Community Chest is named Betty Sue. Chance cards are lottery scratch-off tickets. Everyone who plays the game wants to land on go directly to jail because they heard jail has plenty of cornhole. And no one who plays the game wants to be the banker because they heard that them's the people that killed our Lord. Player pieces include a mullet without a head, a little teeny tiny crystal meth lab, and a pickup truck with a trailer hitch that has a chrome ball sack that swings back and forth, back and forth. So, I married my high school sweetheart, and we've been married for 28 years now. What do you guys think of that? Let me explain what just happened there. You see, the ladies weren't applauding for me. The ladies were applauding for my wife, because 28 years ago, my wife took this off the market. That's right, my wife took one for the team. You ladies out there are safe now. And the men were applauding because they know if they don't applaud for 28 years of monogamy, the only way they're going to get any companionship tonight is if they smear their body in anchovy paste and stand out in the alley going, "Here, kitty, 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 kitty." My wife still makes the anniversary special. I got home,
Less offensive.
our last anniversary, she was dressed in a French maid outfit, short skirt, feather duster.
Up here, man.
I thought, finally, after all these years, my fantasy come true. But I looked through the whole house and she hadn't cleaned a single room. Maybe next year. My wife punches me whenever she sees a Volkswagen Beetle. But she doesn't believe me when I tell her what she's supposed to do. She sees a Hummer. I grew up Baptist. I married a Catholic. My parents thought there would be problems. But it turns out that we have so much in common. I was the youngest of 3 kids. She was the youngest of 3 kids. My father was an alcoholic. Her father was a good Catholic. Swear to God, until I went to a Knights of Columbus softball game, I had no idea that a bottle opener was a church key. Younger friends are always asking me, Ray, what's sex like after 28 years of marriage? Well, it's a lot like Christmas. Happens once a year. Every year it comes faster than the year before. Guess that's my fault. Oh, he feels my thing. Look at that. Try 46. Wait till you get there. And no matter how hard I try to make it her best Christmas ever, I know when it's done, she's just going to be lying there playing with the batteries. And I don't have the heart to tell her that her sister gave me a better present. My name's Ray Price. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out here. Quinn's going to be doing this. You going to be doing this next week, Quinn? 25th. All right? Here's Quinn.
Yeah, give it up for my friend Ray Price again, guys. And what he was saying, the Funny Ball and many different events we have. And don't forget, next month we have the Midwest Top Comedian Contest. If you guys want to find out more about that, you can drop us a line at wegotjokes@yahoo.com, or you can reach us at 513-526-7034. We Got Jokes. We're about to get this started. This is the Midwest Top Comedian Contest.